Hey there. I I have a little theory. I have a little theory. I thought I'd share it with you. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But this is just what popped into my mind. I like almost immediately after what happened with Trump in Pennsylvania. I developed this theory because of all these other things I've been looking at. So, look, I'm already rambling. I'm just going to lay it out. So, follow me. Sorry. Come with me on this little journey through what I've been looking at. So, I'm watching the news after the whole thing happened. I was actually watching a live feed. It was with ABC News. And there was person after person talking about how divided we are and that, man, we just need to come together, which I do agree with. But anyway, then Joe Biden is on the news of that evening, last night. Yeah, sorry. It's been a long day. Joe Biden was on the news and he's saying something along those lines too. It's like, we got to come together. Okay, so everybody wants to kumbaya, let's come together. Okay, well, it's just funny timing because I had just been watching the day before, and the day before that, I'd been watching the summer sessions from the National Governors Association. And they've got their culture change campaign that they have had for the last year. They've been, I guess, from what I'm hearing, they've been testing it on certain audiences to see what the audiences will think of the whole idea, and they've been testing it, and now they're ready, and they all the governors, like, they want to get everyone to disagree better. This hashtag disagree better. That's the campaign. That's what it's called. They did all these commercials. I guess they just filmed more commercials. Anyway, they're working with political. Oh, what did they call that guy? He's like I don't remember that Frank Luntz guy. He's helping them. He's like Mr. Steer the People for political campaigns or whatever. I don't know. I've watched him on several things, and I don't know, he's annoying. I don't do politics, so it's just like, I don't like people steering people, but I don't know. I guess I'm trying to steer you to look at what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm not trying to manipulate you. You look at it if you want to. Anyhow, there's like Stanford did a study and included them and all this stuff, looking at how to make people disagree better. That you can still disagree, but you got to do it better. You know, like back in the day, I remember, like back in the day when people could think differently and not be like, you're evil because you think different than me. I mean, I do remember that. And then, like, I also remember, like, calls for people to, like, write off family members and friends because they didn't do certain things when certain things were going on. And anyway, like, but now they want you to get together. They even had Matthew McConaughey come out to their National Governors Association because he's, like, all sorts of helpful for this, I guess. But anyhow, so that was funny enough that I was watching the National Governors Association, their Disagree Better thing, and then, like, everybody's like, let's come together, and this big, huge thing happens, and but then, like, you may have seen, I recently re-uploaded a little clip from my Arctic video, which I'll say it again. If you haven't watched it, please do. You know, I actually think that it's one of my more important videos. I do, because it's like so happening right now sort of thing. Anyway, so I'm watching this video that came across my subscription feed just a couple days ago, maybe. I was going to show you guys this clip. I was going to play this little clip before this whole thing happened. I was going to show you the senator from Alaska, and he's talking about Putin's calling the Arctic the new Panama Canal, and like all about how the ice has been dwindling and it's becoming more navigable.
What's at stake in the Arctic? Well, certainly resources. The U.S. Geological Survey estimates there's approximately 90 billion barrels of undiscovered oil, and the amount of natural gas is in the, multiple trillion cubic feet. It's strategic. The sea lanes, of course, are opening with receding sea ice. Putin calls the Arctic the new Panama Canal and the new Suez Canal that he wants to own.
So that's what he was talking about. And I was going to show you guys that. But then this whole thing happened. And then there's other points in this video that are super interesting. Like they're talking about how, like, we are so divided and we need to come together and people need to love the country again and everything. Because otherwise, how are they supposed to get you to go to war and send your sons and daughters off to die if they don't? I mean, somebody referenced like, oh, nobody stood up for the Pledge of Allegiance and all this stuff. Anyway, and there's like a guy from Canada too, and they all want to work together on like this whole war thing, because it sounds like they're going to do war in the Arctic. I don't know. They want people to love the country again. The thing with the Arctic is they say that we need a war to drive innovation. Like that's how innovation was driven in the past, was with a war. And one guy is talking about like, oh, we're using this technology in the Ukraine and in Israel or in the Middle East, they said, but we're not using it here. But anyway, I could see it. So there's my theory. Bring people together. Let's get together just in time to go to war. And maybe it'll be in the Arctic. So, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's just a theory. I'm looking at all this stuff happening. Let's wait and see. Disagree better. A conspiracy theory. That's what we're talking about. So anyway, take care. Go watch my Arctic video and let me know what you think. And hey, please feel free. Any of my stuff, share it to get the information out there to people. All the sources are listed. I fixed up the sources because that was back when I first started doing things with the website, and I didn't have the sources laid out super nice, but they're nicer now. I worked on that, and for the Arctic video, that is. But yeah, and re-upload anything. I don't care if it's on my channel. And anybody that wants me to put it on Rumble or BitChute, I see comments for that. I still don't have control of the BitChute account. And Rumble, it shows the video as pending. It shows all the videos as pending, except for the few that have been allowed to process. So I don't know. But it's here, and it's on the website, and copy it and put it on your thing, because it's the information. It's crazy. Disagree better.